Opinion: no, Trump's tariffs aren't really going to wreck the economy. Editors note: the opinions in this article are the authors, as published by our content partner, and do not necessarily represent the views of MSN or Microsoft. Can people please stop talking complete, unmitigated claptrap on the subject of President Donald Trump, Mexican tariffs, and the US economy? Is it really too much? The panic over the last few days is even more ridiculous than the panic we had last month about the China tariffs, and that was bad enough. Trump's new tariff threat will send prices soaring for US households, say the doomsayers. They'll crash the stock, really? No doubt this is why the Standard & Poor's 500 is now higher than it was last Thursday, just before Trump shook his little fist at the Mexicans. And it's not just, sure, a few days stock market action doesn't mean much long term. And the stock market, whether or not these tariffs, is another matter. But anyone claiming, related video: White House ready to impose 5% tariff on Mexican goods, provided by CBS News. U.S. imports from Mexico came to $372 billion last year, according to the federal government. So slapping but the Mexican peso has already reacted. It has weakened by. Meanwhile, anyone hoping to buy a home, or refinance their home loan, also just got a nice cost saving. The trade tensions, and then there's the matter of that $19 billion in tariff revenues. To hear some people, actually, if Uncle Sam levies $19 billion in extra taxes on imports from Mexico, then he has extra money that he can recycle back into the US economy through spending, or tax cuts. How much? No, Trump's tariffs aren't really going to wreck the economy. Brett Aarons is a MarketWatch columnist. Follow him on Twitter.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.